Ameleka Septemba msimame. For the sake of the young ones, tuwahubirie kidogo, saying that now let us be equal to them. So tunaenda kuimba the song ni simama ka, simama ka, ruka 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 ruka, simama ka, simama ka,
wala wafanya
simama, ruka 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 ruka, simama ka. So tutaomba. Loving Master who lives in heaven, we come before you. We glorify your name for enabling us to have this moment to speak and to learn your word. Dear Lord, help us to understand whatever we are going to learn, for this moment I pray and believe. Today's topic is God wants us to give a good report. How many of us have ever had a good report? Ni nani amewahi sikia habari njema? Nani amewahi sikia habari ambayo si njema? How many of us have ever had that one? How many of us have ever heard that one of our family members is dead? Was it a good report? How did you feel? So, today we are going to look at two groups. The first group had 10 people and the second group had 2 people. So, in marine sense, let us imagine if we had 10 nations fighting against 2 nations, which one will win? The 10 nations will win because they are fighting against a small group. So, the book of Numbers, chapter 13, and also chapter 14, we are going to find about the spies sent to Canaan to spy the land. And who is a spy? When you hear the word a spy, what comes into your mind? First, a spy is a person who is sent to check the land or to go and look at the land for he or she to come and say that this land is good, we can go, this land is not good because of this and this and this. So, in the Bible, Moses sent 12 spies. And if you look at it very well, these 12 spies represented something in the Bible. And what they represented is the 12 tribes of Israel. I know most of us know the story of the 12 sons of Jacob. And now these 12 sons of Jacob are the ones now the 12 spies sent. So, in Numbers chapter 13 verse 2, we find that now Moses is now sending them to go out after being given the command by God, now send these people, go and spy the land of Canaan. And first, God had promised Abraham that now I will take these people to the land of, I will take my people from Egypt to Canaan. And now God was fulfilling his promise by now telling Moses to go and send some spies to go to that land. And Moses obeyed, went, chose the 12 men to go to spy the land of Canaan. And And if you read verse 3, it says, I'm going to mention the names of the spies sent. We have from the tribe of Reuben, who was the firstborn of Jacob. We have Shammah, who was sent. We have Shaphat, we have Caleb, we have Igal, we have Hoshea, we have Palti, we have Gadiel, we have Gadi, we have Amiel, we have Sethra, Sethu, we have Nabi, and we have Reuben. So these are the 12 people who are sent to go and spy the land. And what Moses told them is let them go, and what they were going to spy is, in the read verse 18 that says, and see what the land is like, whether the people dwell in it are strong or weak. So the first thing that they are supposed to go and check is, those people who were there, are they strong, are they weak? If we come as Israelites, will we defeat them or will they defeat us? And also, few or many, is the country's population high or low? In other words, you see that are those people so many or those people are less? So that to know, if we go there and we have God on our side, if these people are few, we will defeat them. If these people are many, God will defeat them. Say that whether the land they dwell is good or bad. How many have ever heard about heaven? How many of us have ever heard how heaven will be? So, we are going to see that these spies were told to go and see if it is a good land, a bad land. Is it like Kenya? You know, sometimes when we go to some places of Kenya, we find that it is not well populated. People are not living there. Is it like here, Mombasa, we have garbage everywhere? Or is a place where when you sleep, you get a very nice fresh air? They were also told whether the cities they inhabit are camps or strongholds. This meant that whether they are where they are, is it a place where now they just come, they can leave at any time, they just come, they can leave easily, or they move. So that when they leave, we might go and take the land. Whether is it a stronghold, whether is it a place where they are built for them to stay there. Whether the land is rich or poor, whether the people there are rich or poor, and also, lastly, whether there are forests or not. But all these were just to give them what they are going to spy the land of. But Moses doesn't give them that way, but gives them encouragement that be of good courage. Sometimes the challenges that face us, and we easily forget about God. What most of us, when we have challenges, is when we become more closer to God. When we have challenges, is when we move closer to God. But it reaches a time that we are okay, everything is running smoothly. Mom and dad have money. When you say this, it is done. When you say that, it is done. But when it reaches a time that no money for you to survive is known, you hear mom and daddy saying that life has gone, things have gone high, expenses have gone high, saving has gone on. But now you try to wonder, why is this happening? So, first, God is telling us, be of that now be strong, but also means walk, be closer to God, pray to God. Even though a day you sleep hungry, do not cry. Even though you cry, be still closer to God. Tell God that this and this happened and it is passing. Dear Lord, when you wake up tomorrow, give us food. And surely God will answer your prayer. Amen. How many of us have ever prayed that something has lacked at your home and you just go and kneel down for prayer, and after a week, after 2 days, after 1 day, it is already fulfilled. You tell God that I want this and this, and even after a few minutes, Dad and Mom have gone out. When they come back, whatever you ask, even if you not tell them, but it was brought. So the faith that we have, let it be shown, because if these 12 spies didn't have any faith, it means this courage will be a matter of singing. When they are told be of good courage, it will be a matter that this nothing just sending us to a land that God has promised us. So we don't need any courage because we are strong here. And after they went, and luckily the time that they were sent was the season of grapes. When in the season of grapes, we eat a lot of grapes. Grapes are sold on a cheap. The grapes sold are cheap in cash. But now, how many of us like grapes? If I bring here a box that is full of 10 packets of grapes, who will eat them? Most of us will eat because they are sweet. Most of us will eat because it's my favorite color. Most of us will eat because it is healthy. And what Moses decided to send them is these grapes that we like eating. Sometimes you find grapes are not of good taste, some grapes not easily, but when they went to that land, a fertile land where if you plant, you sow a lot, is where they went. And when you read verse 23, it says, then they came to the valley of Eshcol. This valley was called Eshcol because for them going there and finding found it is the season of grapes, they gave it a name because they went and cut a branch, tied the vines on a rod, that it was a must for it to be carried by 2 men. So you can imagine a branch of grapes, and even if you can carry it, but now the total amount of it was too heavy, the mass of it was too heavy, the weight of these grapes were too heavy until it needed them to be carried by 2 men. But also, when they went there, they found a plant called pomegranate. They found a plant called fig because most of us love fig. And they decided, let us take them to see that now this land is so good. My interest was not on that. My interest comes in here that now they took 40 days. As I narrate, most of us think that it was today, tomorrow they came. But this business took them 40 days to spoil the land. So it means in a matter that now, even though they were afraid that now if we just stay here, when these people find us, what will we do? And during their spy, they found out that the people there were giants. Most of us know the story of David and Goliath. We saw how David is so giant. So imagine, people living in that place are giants. When you look when they look at you, you are as small as a grasshopper. When they look at you, you are as tiny as an ant. Because and you, when you look to them, it is a matter that you must raise your head very high for you to see them face to face. So, 10 of them, 10 of the people who are sent, I say that if we look like grasshoppers in their eyes, if we look too tiny in their eyes, what about if we now go all of us, they will kill us? We will not be able to defend ourselves. And this 10 said, the report you are going to bring back is a bad report. But Caleb and Joshua decided that this report that we are going to bring, let it be a good report. So when they came back after the 40 days, approaching the children of Israel, 40 days have passed, children of Israel eagerly waiting to hear the news. They come back, and now the 10 spies start speaking that the land is not good. This land that we went is a very bad land. This land that we want to spy is a land that now, if we go, we cannot defend ourselves. If we go, we are going to die. If we go, we are very small, as if we're going to try to fight them, we will not be able to win them. And after them saying that, the children of Israel, anger arose in their hearts. They really forgot about God. They really forgot about the crossing of the Red Sea. They really forgot about God giving them water. They forgot about God giving them manna and quails as their food. What they just said is, now, these 40 days, we have been eagerly waiting for our good news, but the news that is approaching us is a very bad news. These people say that we want to choose for ourselves a ruler. We want to choose for ourselves a mighty person who will take us back to Egypt. Because at Egypt, they were very protected, even though they worked hard, even though they were slaves. But to them, they saw that they were living in a very nice and comfortable life. And they wanted to go back. So in the process of them now planning who will be the leader, who will lead us back to Egypt, Caleb and Joshua took their clothes, arose, and went in front of the whole multitude, which was taking a turn back to Egypt, and told them, all that has been said is true. But if we have a God who defends us, if we have a God who is powerful, even is the one who sent us to that land, why should we turn back and go to Egypt? Let us turn again. Let us march forward. Let us move forward to that promised land. And they told them, addition of that now they say that now this land has a very nice thing to talk about. This land, as we all like honey, how many of us doesn't like honey? How many of us like honey? So, in this land, honey was, as if when a river flows, how the water flows, now honey was flowing in that manner. Honey flowing like a river. Milk, same. So this, when the people heard that, it's a matter that it changed their mind. And they decided to follow what Caleb and Joshua were telling them. But now still, these 10 spies insisted them to turn again 7, the Lord came to the sanctuary and talked to Moses, and God told them, these people are the people who were took them from Egypt, bringing them here. I'm the ones who fed them, I'm the ones who made them water, I'm the one who changed the water, bitter water into sweet water. I'm still the one who opened the Red Sea to create space for them to pass, but now they have forgotten about me and they are complaining. And Moses, having the words of God, went back to the Israelites, pleaded again, but now these Israelites decided that Moses is under the two men, Caleb and Joshua. Aaron also is talking about the same thing. God himself is also talking about the same thing. And what they decided to do is, we started accusing Aaron, started accusing Moses, and also in the worst place accusing God for what he has done to them. And as we end our sermon, we learn that after all this, even though it was hard for them to go to that land, God delivered them, God walked with them until now they were able to reach the promised land. And we have some lessons that we learn from these people, that we should not need to spy a land. We should not need to spy a land. Why? Because God promised to take them to that land. And if God is the one who promised and God is the one who started the journey, it means let us live for God to finish this journey. Let us live for God to take us through this journey. So we don't need to go now. Let us make the land to see how it is, but let us follow what God told. If God says let us go this way, He has a reason for us going to that side.
Amen.
God said stop here. He has a reason why He's telling us to stop.
Amen.
And let us not be people who bring bad report. And sometimes we might go outside, and when we come to church, people say, this is the person who is always holy during Sabbath days. But when we come to church, we become very holy. But let us live in the church during weekdays. We are the ones found in cases, we are the ones found doing the wrong thing outside there. But we are the ones here who learn the word of God and also preach to others, but we do not meditate on what we preach. We are urged by this story that let us bring a good report. Let us bring a good report so that people might come to church and say, this girl and this boy from Freretown SDA, from Freretown district, is a very good boy, is a very good girl. I want you also to go to their church. We are to show the fruits of the Holy Spirit. The fruits of the Holy Spirit are the ones that are going to assist us in spreading this gospel. When we come to church, all of us, we show them. But what we encourage is let us go outside and show even more than what we show in church.
Amen. And
if we show outside, it is going to help us to spread God's word.
Amen.
Let us not follow people's bad report. As the children of Israel followed the bad report from the 10 spies, let us not be like them. Let us not follow bad companies. Let us not follow if a person comes with a bad report, pray first and tell God that, oh dear Lord, this is what and what happened, help me to be strong and courageous. And we are winding up our sermon. And my prayer to all of us is that let us be giving out a good report. Let us go out, when we go out, people say, next time, next Sabbath, and we are at your home at 8 a.m. so that you may go to church. Amen?
Amen.
So, I will pray so that we may end our sermon. Let us believe and pray. Father, who is in heaven, glory be to your name for guiding us to learn this lesson. Dear Lord, as we learn that, let us bring good reports. Help us to give out those good reports so that people might come to our worship here, so that we will bring more people to your tabernacle. Be with us. All that you do, whenever we may be, let it bring a good report to you. Walk with us for this moment.